It's 8 a.m. and already the temperature has got to 15 degrees and I'm sweating. I'm trying to find my baggage. It took me 15 minutes to get into the baggage. By that time, I was running late. Unfortunately, I have an interloper. So how did it go from there? Well, obviously, I missed my start, messing about trying to find my baggage. I got into the pen, but they just started my wave as I got to the front. So I ended up starting in the purple wave just behind. That was probably the right decision because the pace I was running at, because I'd not had a good night's sleep, was around about 7-minute pace. So I set off, and the first quite a few miles was at 7 pace. But as the heat rose to around 22 degrees for me, some people say it was 27 at one point. Obviously, I needed to slow down. It was a case of survival more than anything. So as pace went down, I was trying to take on as much water. I was taking my gels on time. I was drinking plenty of, taking electrolytes in my drink. I'd got a squirted bottle of electrolytes. I was squirting into the bottles of water. I was taking on the cups of Powerade. I also took on the Enefit gels that they were handing out. They seemed to settle okay, which is lucky because that could have gone really bad on that side. In the end, I did have to walk a couple of times. Still managed to average 7:30, finished in 3:19 and 56 seconds. I'm happy with that. I did say I wanted 2:55. Sub 3 was obviously the next target. If I weren't going to be in sub 3 shape or feel like I could get sub 3, I was going to just have a nice run around Valencia, and I did have a nice run there. The race itself is a great race. Beautiful city, Valencia, absolutely stunning city. The support was great in places. Even when it was quiet, there was still support there. Especially the last few miles when you really needed them to push. It was like something out of Tour de France. People were just coming in at the sides, trying to follow the blue line. They were standing on the blue line, which was not a problem. And I ended up going in. And going into the finish, I filmed the finish. I will put that in the middle of this somewhere. And then I got my picture. Now, anyone that's got a Garmin knows you have an endurance score. Obviously, I started on your usual 100%. By the time I'd finished, I was down to 3%. Glad to finish the race. It was brutal. Would I do Valencia again? Yes, I would. Maybe not for a few years because it did cost quite a bit of money. I wouldn't do the way I went. I probably would fly straight to Valencia instead of doing the Madrid to Valencia, back to Madrid on the Sunday night. It was nice to see Madrid, and I did manage to get outside the Bernabeu and take a couple of pictures. Not getting a ticket was disappointing, but I'd only knew that had happened. And yeah, I'm back home. I did get a little bit sunburnt. I did put suntan lotion on, but the sweating I did on that morning, it didn't last very long. I wore a hat all the way through, did everything I could. Just wasn't the day where I ran my fastest. I'm going to take a couple of weeks now, then I will begin my build up to Manchester. Now, Manchester will be the assault on the 255. I will be giving it everything from the start of 2026 until Manchester to achieve them goals. And let's see what that brings. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me dribble on. And I will see you next time. Goodbye. Forgot, I didn't show you the medal. The medal is quite nice. I might actually engrave it myself. I might just leave it as it is. I don't normally engrave my medals. Nice memento of a weekend away in Spain.
Switch.